Let's talk about favorites. These are my most used and favorite products of 2023. Grab yourself something to drink. I'm going to show you the things that I truly love and reach for, and are things that I have tried for a while. For primers, I'm going to talk about the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. This is such an amazing product to use underneath your foundation. This is in the shade 1 Fair, and you can see how much I've used it. There's like empty spots in it. It's just a lovely, lovely primer. You can use this multiple ways. You can have it as a highlighter. You can use it underneath foundation to make your foundation more glowy and hydrating, or you can use it as on its own. And sometimes I do use this on its own. So you can see how beautiful it is. Very nice and brightening. I wonder if I should add a little bit here and make my cheeks just a little bit more glowy because I don't have any highlighter. But yeah, look at that. It's so beautiful. So I'm gonna go through this really quick because I just want to show you what my favorite products are, why I love them, and maybe I can insert some b-rolls on most of them on how they apply to the face. So definitely recommend this one. I need to purchase another one. This is new in my collection, but I have to talk about it because that is what I'm wearing on my face, and I just love it so much that I couldn't wait to put it in this year's favorites. This is the Auric Glow Lust Radiant Luminizer, and mine is in the shade Selenite. That's exactly what's on my face. I don't have any foundation but sunscreen and this product, and I've put this product on since this morning, and right now is 6:13 p.m. so it has been on my face for the full day, and I love it so much. This is very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. The only difference is that it's just a little bit thicker, so it has a thicker consistency, and it does cover a little bit more. Feels more like a BB cream. So the Charlotte Tilbury looks a little bit more pearlescent and brighter. This has more of a peachy undertone. But again, you can use this under foundation, as a foundation, or as a highlighter. Let me take my wipes out. I forgot to take a wipe out. Definitely recommend this one. It has been my top favorites, especially on those no makeup days. This is everything that I put on with no foundation, and I just love how healthy, natural, and glowy my face looks. Let's move on to, I have two foundations. I love most of my foundations that I have because you guys seen my declutter and you saw what I got rid of and what I kept. Most of my foundations I really love. But if I were to choose two of them, I have a foundation, and this is by Shiseido, the Revitalescence Skin Glow Foundation. I love this. I have a full review on this on my channel, and this foundation is just flawless. I have others that I really love, like the Pat McGrath, then the, what's the other one called? The Makeup Forever HD Skin, and this is just so lightweight, and it provides such a nice, beautiful, natural glow to the skin without making your face look like you're wearing any foundation. Mine is in the shade 130 Opal, and this is made in Japan. So I truly love this because it feels very lightweight, and like I'm not wearing any foundation. It's not sticky, it's not cakey, it just feels like skincare on your face, but with a lot more coverage than my next one or than a BB cream. So definitely recommend this one. I just love the packaging. It's just so nice. So yeah, I do love my Pat McGrath and my Giorgio Armani. Those are like on my top list as well. But again, I don't want to keep you here forever, so I would just want to like condense a little bit my products and give you like my main ones that I've been loving in 2023 a lot more and using a lot more. The next one is by Clinique, and this is the Clinique Even Better Glow Light Reflecting Makeup Foundation with SPF 15. Yes, mine is in the shade CN28 Ivory. I love this foundation. Every time I wear this, I get compliments from you guys and from other people, like how nice and natural my skin looks. It is such a beautiful foundation, but it has some skincare ingredients and SPF, obviously. It has a perfect amount of coverage. I don't know. It's beautiful. I love the packaging. It comes into this little cute squeezy tube. And, oh, it's so hydrating. Again, it feels very natural and soft on the skin with a little bit of glow, which makes your face look very natural looking. And I love the coverage it provides. It's just a light reflecting makeup. It's not even called a foundation, even better glow it's called. But I just love it. Look at that skin, how beautiful it looks on the hand, and imagine on the face. It's a stunning foundation, and again, it lasts all day long. Okay, concealer. So I have 3 concealers. I'm gonna start with my Rare Beauty concealer. This is more of an eye brightener. I've been loving this product so much. Mine is in the shade Light. I love the metal ball. At first, I didn't think much about it. It's interesting. And it does pick up enough product for underneath the eye area to provide enough coverage that you need. This product is like it says it is. It's a very nice and brightening under eye product. And don't be fooled by its name that is just an eye brightener. It's an eye brightener / concealer. It also conceals underneath your eyes, and it provides a very nice coverage that makes it look very natural. It doesn't look like you're wearing makeup or anything underneath your eyes, and that's why I love this so much. And this shade is just perfect to brighten my under eye area. So I truly love it. I love the packaging, how it's just more of a rectangle here and then more round on the other side. Perfect for it not to actually glide or slide away from your desk. Very interesting product. Definitely love it more than the Rare Beauty concealer. I would go for this one because it provides enough coverage. So choose this one. My next concealer, that's kind of, yeah, it is newer, but not as new as my Natasha Denona. Pretty new as well, but I have to mention it because this concealer, again, by Tower 28 in the shade DTLA, it's beautiful. Now this, obviously, it's a little bit more thicker than the Rare Beauty, so it does provide a little bit more coverage. A little bit goes a long way. This and the House Labs are exactly the same. I can't tell a difference between them. So if you have the House Labs, I don't think you need this concealer. It's very nice and thick feeling, but the thing is that it does provide a nice brightening effect underneath the eye if you go with a lighter shade, but it provides very nice coverage and you still have that glowiness shining through. It doesn't feel heavy when you put it under the eye. It feels heavy when you swatch it, but underneath the eye, it feels beautiful. It makes your skin look natural and healthy. I love this product so much. So again, to me, they feel very similar. So I do have a video on my channel with my top 5 concealers, but just a quick show here. This is the House Labs that I have. It feels exactly the same as the Tower 28. The same consistency. It provides the same luminosity and natural looking concealer. So if you have one or the other, you don't need to purchase either the other one, but I chose this one this time. I really love the House Lab, so these are like on the same page. Now, a more different concealer that I have been really loving. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this one. This is by Glossier, and this is the Stretch Concealer in the shade G11. I love this product because it's so very similar to the NARS one, but this is more emollient and it's just a little bit more softer and hydrating. It feels very similar to a Bobbi Brown stick concealer, but it's in a pot. So I love it because sometimes you can just use this kind of all over the face, dot it and blend it, and it looks, your skin is just so perfected and so glowy and healthy looking and beautiful. It's just a stunning concealer. Not a lot of people have talked about this concealer, but I just want to show you that I really love this concealer, and it is just very, very beautiful for underneath the eye area and all over the face. I did not fix my makeup before this video, so I hope I still look kind of put together. I just love a nice glowy natural look, so that's why I didn't really fix it or powder, because I think it looks really pretty. Okay, so let's move on to blushes, because blushes, I have a lot of them, and I have 4 that I want to talk about. But the 4 that I have a ton of shades in each, and I'm going to show you all. So give me a second here.
12 seconds later.
Right here, look at this. So let's start with Patrick Ta. You guys know I love Patrick Ta. It's still one of my favorite blushes that I own. And I have, let's see here, how many shades? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 shades that I just love so much. So I can quickly swatch them for you. Here's the order they're swatched. I have She's Blushing, one of the newest shades. Then She's a Doll, the pink one. Oh, She's Different, it's more of a mauvey one. Do We Know Her, this peach pink one. And She's So LA. So if I were to recommend to you guys, obviously the pink is unique. That's something that would be nice to have in your collection. However, my favorite ones are the She's Blushing and She's So LA, the more brown ones, like more bronzy ones. But I definitely love this one as well. So my least favorite is Do We Know Her. And it's very, where is it? It has kind of heart pant. I don't know if the camera can pick it. But I don't like this as much as the others. It's still a very unique and pretty shade. It's Patrick Ta and I love them. But out of them all, that's my least favorite. So I wanted to mention that. These are stunning blushes. For the price, you do get 2 blushes in here. So you get the powder version and cream. You guys already know, but if you're new to Patrick Ta, he has 2 blushes in there, a powder and a cream. And I love that about it because it has this nice cap that holds the cream in place so it doesn't get contaminated with the powder. And for the price you pay, you get 2 blushes in here. So let's say you only want to use a cream one, you can just go ahead with the cream one, or you can combine both of them. It's just a beautiful blush formula. And you can use his either or. You can apply the powder and then the cream on top. You can apply the cream and the powder on top, however you want to use this. They're so easy to work with. So yeah, those are my Patrick Ta. Now next in line, I'm gonna swatch. Let's go into some cream ones, okay? So I have 3 by Makeup by Mario. These are the 3 shades I picked up, and I love these shades. So let me quickly swatch them. So right here, we have Barely Blushing, Berry Punch, and Perfect Pink. They are beautiful. Now the Barely Blushing one, it looks so beautiful on the cheek. That's exactly what I'm wearing today. So I've been wearing it since this morning and it's still on my cheek. You can still see it so beautifully and non-patchy at all. It is such a beautiful blush. It swatches more creamy than the other ones, but it looks stunning on the cheek. Love this blushes. If I were to recommend a shade, if you're a beginner, go with Barely Blushing if you don't like too much punch of color. If not, these 2 look beautiful because when you blend them, they just blend into this beautiful shade and they're not as intense as when you first apply them. You can see just stunning blushes. And it's funny because they are cream blushes and they actually last all day long. Like they don't become patchy. I did touch my face too during the day, and you know, you can see, and I have not touched up at all, like at all. I just started filming. So yeah, keep that in mind. Beautiful blushes to own. I wish I can own all of them. So I might have to buy a couple more shades. This blush is so unique and it's one of my favorites in my collection. I just purchased another shade and I'm talking about the Givenchy Prism Libre blush, and it comes, this one that comes into 4 quadrants. And I picked mine up in the shade 6 and I just got another one. So it comes with this puff, which you can just remove. You can remove it, and then you dump the product in here. I'm going to dump a little bit so I can swatch for you. If you guys can see it, I swatched it a little bit here, but this product, all those 4 shades in those squares, when they come out together, they create this beautiful pop of color that is just so unique. I just love the idea. Make sure you keep this puff even if you don't use it. I don't use mine because when you apply it with the puff, you can see that it's more patchy, and you can go outside the area where you normally apply blush. So dump a little bit in the cap, use a brush, swirl it in there, swirl in your palm, and apply it. I keep saying that on my channel. I hope you guys are not bored with me keep repeating myself. But yeah, this blushes, you can go wrong with it. And you have a mirror here. You can check yourself in this mirror if you do forget your mirror when you go traveling. So that is something very interesting. I haven't seen anyone mention that, but I really love that about this product. And yeah, it's just something that I'm happy to have. I've had a gift card for my birthday, and I just purchased another one today, and I purchased the pink one, which is similar to the pink one here. Maybe it's even more pink than this, you know. So yeah, love this blush. And let's talk about Dior. You see how much I love Dior? Dior blushes are, again, one of my favorites. This and Givenchy are probably my top powdered blush favorites. So okay, so let me quickly swatch them for you. Again, keep in mind the swatches for the Dior ones are going to be pretty horrible because they don't swatch good at all. However, when you put them on your cheek, that's where the magic happens. It's just so different than swatching them. Like, I keep swatching this one and it's just not swatching, but on the cheek, one of the best. Goodness, they are so horrible at swatching, but they're one of the best blushes. The formula is so unique.
Much later.
Here we have, very hard to see, right there, 012 Rosewood. One of the newest one in my collection. Now this I've already previously owned. 001 Pink, 004 Coral, which is very similar to the other Patrick Ta one, but this is so pretty. And then the last one is newer in my collection, and this is the 020 Mahogany, which I'm going to show you because this is such an interesting color. It's so dark, but I picked it up because I love a bronzy type of blush, and I think it's going to look really nice with a bronzed face. These are so unique. You guys, you see how many shades I picked up? They're $50 each, I think. Pretty expensive, but they're so worth it because you don't need to have all the shades. Just choose one, a color that you love to wear. And here are the colors again, in case you're wondering, because if you want to pick one up, you won't be disappointed. It's just such a beautiful, soft layer of very natural looking blush. When you use a brush in this and you apply it to the cheek, it's so much more intense than the swatches. You can build it up to the intensity you want without overdoing it. It has a very nice natural glow without having shimmers in it, without being like chunks of glitter in it. It is so pretty, so you won't be disappointed with any shade you pick. Choose the one you like and let me know down below what you think, because I'm telling you, definitely recommend this one. And I bought everything in this video. I bought with my own money, so keep that in mind. Nothing was sent to me. Let's talk about bronzer. Here is another category that I am obsessed with. There's Kona. Okay, so my main bronzers that I've been using, this is a beautiful bronzer, very expensive. The Westman Atelier bronzing stick in the shade Biscuit. Yeah, so you can see how much I used it. I'm trying to kind of stop and not use it so much because it's expensive and I don't wanna run out of it. But this is the perfect contour shade and bronzer at the same time. So if you buy this, you can use it as a bronzer, but you can also use it as a contour. It has a very interesting shade. It is a bronzy shade, but it is also a contour, more cool tone shade, all in one. It's so beautiful and it's so natural when you blend it, and you never see where the bronzer starts and ends when you use this product. I love this product so much, and it's easy to travel. Again, it's a stick product and it's so beautiful. I love the packaging, and I really want to get a blush by Westman Atelier too, but I can't get myself to spend so much money on it, you know. Let's talk about my next bronzer, and you can see how much I love this one. This is the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer in the shade Medium Dark. This is a beautiful product. So this is kind of the same formula as the blush is. It's like a skin enhancer, so you can see the difference. This is just supposed to enhance your skin. Such a beautiful shade. You can build it up. It provides such natural warmth to the face. It doesn't look like you're wearing a bronzer, how this one looks. But however, if you blend this one, you get the same feeling. It looks very natural. So this skin enhancer just has a little bit more glow to it. You can see how shiny it is. It looks, I don't like it that it becomes pretty gross after using it so often. Like, I don't know, there's like little hairs that go inside it, you know, from keeping it open, and the hairs really attach to it quite easily. And that's one thing I don't like about it, you know, like you can see little puffs of hair and the dust particles in it, but I cannot stop using it. So despite all that, I still really love it, and I'm determined to use it all. This is a beautiful product. Again, very beginner friendly. Anyone can use this product. You can't make a mistake. Okay, time to take a break. Let's talk about my last bronzer that I truly have been reaching for and loving so much, from the packaging to the actual formula, and this is a powder bronzer. And of course, it's the Dior Forever Natural Bronze in the shade 05 Warm Bronze. Now, let me open it so you guys can see it. But the packaging, it feels like leather and very squishy. And here is the bronzer. You can see how much I've used it, that the actual Dior logo is gone. This is such a natural looking bronzer. I just love it. It just, look at that glow without being glowy. It's just a powder bronzer. It's so natural, and it blends without leaving any streaks on your face. So you know how, or patchiness, you know how some bronzers, when you bronze, they become patchy and too much deposits in one spot and very little in another, and you try to blend it and you just make that patchiness even worse. Well, this product does not do that. It's so easy to work with. It's very fine, yet it picks up enough product to bronze yourself in a natural way. You can build it up. This is so pretty. I definitely recommend this one. I love the packaging, easy to travel with. It's quite thin, and it's just a beautiful bronzer to have. Again, I love all the bronzers I have kept and not declutter, but these are like my top 3 that, you know, when I use them, I know they're not going to disappoint me. Okay, I forgot to mention about brows. Brows are boring, but I wanted to tell you that I love 2 brow products. I have tried so much, and I really need to do like a brow declutter, because I have bought so many and a lot of them don't work out, especially the ones that laminate your brows. I think that everything that I've tried, based on YouTube reviews as well, I'm telling you right now that most of the stuff you've seen in Sephora with brow lamination, it doesn't work. Like, if you have thicker brows or brows that don't like to stay in place, if you have thin ones and barely their brows, yes, they will be laminated. However, if you have more coarse hair and thicker brows, they are not going to be laminated. You're going to be left with a lot of white flakes in it. They will fall off. They will stay there probably for a second as you do it. The minute you go on with your day, they will come back to regular place, and also on top of it, looks like you have snowflakes on top of them. So So far, I have not found one that I loved. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted if I do. However, I'm sticking with non-laminated one. The one I suggest is a brow pencil by Gwen Stefani. I really don't know how to say this brand. Is it Give? Maybe Give. That's what I heard. GXVE, Give. Love this one. So you have a spoolie on one end and the ultra fine pencil. It is ultra fine. However, it's more of a waxy type of pencil, not too waxy to be difficult to create any strokes in your brows, but also not too pencil-like to overdo your strokes and make your eyebrows look funny. It feels very natural. You can create very natural brows and you can fill in your brows with this product so beautifully. This is in the shade 4. So definitely go for this product. Out of all of my pencil products, this is the one I've been reaching for. I love the packaging and it actually works without making your brows look powdery or it doesn't smudge throughout the day. It's just a beautiful product. And another one that I love, and this is my Rare Beauty, and look how much I'm hitting pen. This is how much I love it. I love this product, and it comes here with its own hidden spoolie, and the actual own hidden spoolie, I mean brush, has its own hidden spoolie. So I don't know if you knew about this, but I find it very James Bond like. It's like a secret tool in here, and mine is in the shade brown. So I love this product because it is a powder product. However, the more you use it, it feels kind of like a putty product. So it's not gel, it's not cream, but it's not fully powder. So it feels like putty. And I love using this product for the same reason I love this pencil, because when I apply it to my brows and throughout the day, if I touch it, I don't see any powder smudging above my brow or underneath my brow. This product stays in place and it matches nicely with your brows. Beautiful product. You can't go wrong with this by Rare Beauty. I will definitely purchase, and I love the size and I love the packaging as well. Okay, I spent too much time on brows. Let's move on to eyeliners. Can you guess my favorite eyeliners? I have a newer one in my collection, but I'm gonna start with the ones I've been using a lot. The Sephora 12-Hour Color Eyeliner, and this is in the shade Tiramisu. You can't go wrong with this. Look how much I use it. I have to sharpen it. But this is waterproof. It does come off at the end of the day with eye makeup remover. But look at that perfect brown. This is the shade Tiramisu. I call it perfect brown. This works so nice in the waterline and to create any type of smokiness around your eye. I love this product. You can't go wrong with this. And this is the most affordable out of the ones I'm going to talk about. So if you love a brown eyeliner, go for this one, because you can find it at the drugstore as well. But I never found anything like this. So I definitely recommend the Sephora collection one. My next one is by Makeup by Mario. I took this one off because it has a brush on one end and it has the actual pencil on the other. Now, if this is kind of an illusion, if you attach the tops, it gives you the impression that this is such a big product to have as an eyeliner, right? It looks so much bigger than the other one. However, once you remove this, you can see that the pencil starts right here where the brush starts, right? And it's basically almost the same size as the Sephora collection one. Now keep in mind that I have sharpened this one a couple times, but you can see that it's actually a regular pencil size. This is made in Italy, and the shade is, I thought it's Perfect Brown. Yeah, this is called the Perfect Brown. So I'm gonna put it beside. It has the same softness to the pencil as the Sephora in the shade Tiramisu. Now, here's a dupe. So if you don't wanna buy the Makeup by Mario because it's more expensive, here is the Sephora collection one in the shade Tiramisu. Here's the Makeup by Mario in the shade Perfect Brown. They're exactly the same. Formula, exactly the same. You can't tell the difference. And then this one is made in France, Sephora. Makeup by Mario is made in Italy. Now let's talk about my newest one, which I'm wearing today on my eyes, and I'm obsessed with it. And this is the Natasha Denona Macro Tech Eye Crayon, and this is in the shade Brown. This is so pretty, and it's again very, very soft. Let me swatch it here. Oh my god, this is the same color as the other ones. So you don't want to purchase such an expensive one. You know what? It's a little bit more on the grayish side. So this is the Natasha Denona right here, Makeup by Mario and Sephora collection. Tiramisu Perfect Brown. This is in the shade Brown. So the Natasha Denona looks a little bit more intense, more on the grayish brown side. But you know what? On the eyes, it doesn't look like that. It looks very nice and brown, just like the other one. So you can't really tell the difference. You have to look like with under a microscope to tell that. But it's so pretty. They all are gliding so nice and soft on the eyes. It doesn't irritate your eyes. So if you do have sensitive eyes, don't be afraid. I even wear it in my waterline, like my top lash line, in the bottom lash line. It is such a beautiful, all of them. I'm talking when I say it, any one you choose, you won't be disappointed. You don't need all three. You don't need all three. But you know what? I'm happy I have them, because that way I can just alternate and I don't run out of them as fast, because you have to always sharpen them. And I love the ones that I have to sharpen. I hate the ones that you have to twist. They break, they're not as strong, and the lead at the end, it just sometimes doesn't even scroll back. I hate those. Just go with wooden ones. Easy to sharpen and work with. I love this. Okay, so quickly let me mention a setting spray. All I do is I recommend one setting spray, and that is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I love this. This sets your makeup. Your makeup still looks exactly how you applied it. You cannot tell that you're wearing a setting spray. It provides a very nice natural spray to your face. When it blends in with everything, it makes your makeup, like it melts into your makeup, and your makeup looks even better, and it lasts even longer with using this spray. Let's talk about lips. A couple of my lips products. So I'm going to talk about a lip mask, and the lip mask that I'm wearing on a daily basis is the Laneige one. My favorite is the berry one. I had purchased package with 6 of the other flavors. It has a small berry one in it, like they're all minis, but out of them all, this one is my favorite, and it looks like this. It's so pretty, and let's apply some now. It makes the lips so juicy. And so healthy looking. And you know, the funny thing is that every time I wear this in a video, at the beginning of the video, I don't even have any other lip product on my lips, and I get questions on, oh, what lipstick am I wearing, or what lip gloss am I wearing? And it's just this with my natural lips. Today I have something else underneath, and I'm going to talk about it pretty soon, but this looks so good on natural lips and on top of lipsticks. It's a beautiful product. I'm going to talk about my Lip Glow Color Reviver Balms by Dior. The 2 favorite shades I have is Berry 006, and this is a new one, 039 Warm Beige. This is what I'm wearing today. So if you want a nice nude lip balm that lasts on your lips, it's not a lip stain, so it will eventually go away. However, you saw I have been talking throughout this video, and my color still stayed on my lips. I'm gonna swatch them for you. So they look like this. It's just a lip balm. It provides a very nice hydrating feeling to the lips with a little bit of a tint, and this is the warm beige one, which is on my lips. So look how beautiful they look. So this is the berry and the warm beige. I love this nude color so much, and this has been my favorite from the beginning. I also have a pink one. That's another favorite of mine, but I've caught myself reaching for this a lot more when I do my makeup, and I keep my pink one in my purse because they're very hydrating and you don't even need a mirror to apply them. That's why I love them, because they provide hydration and color at the same time, and you can't overdo your lips. It's like putting a lip balm on your lips with color. So definitely recommend this one. Lipsticks, it's very hard to choose lipsticks. They're also pretty. It all depends on what you prefer, a matte, a satin, a glowy, sparkly finish. So I don't have any particular lipsticks in my collection. I love wearing lip balms, lip stains, and lip glosses. Lipsticks, I do have lipsticks as well once in a while. But like I said, you can't go wrong with lipsticks. It just whatever you prefer, you know, whatever color you prefer and formula, you can't really go wrong with lipstick. So there's a lot of beautiful lipsticks out there. I want to try more from MAC, definitely. However, I'm talking about the Patrick Ta, no, not Patrick Ta. Why do I always call it Patrick Ta? Pat McGrath in the shade Flesh 7. And it's another type of lip balm. So it's very similar to the Lip Glow Color Reviver Balm by Dior. But this one, I'm going to swatch it right here. So it's the same formula. And this color, it's kind of a combination of those two mashed together. It's a more of a mauvey neutral one, and it's so pretty on the lips. So again, you guys see, I gravitate towards this type of lip products. They do have a little bit of color in it. You can build it up. You can wear them with lip liners as well. They're just so pretty. So here's another one I recommend. And now talking about lip glosses, I have two, and of course, I have the Dior Addict Lip Maximizer in the shade, I think it's Opal. What is this called? No, it's 002. And it's the nice shimmery one. I really love this one's by Dior. So it's very hard to see. It has just very nice, a glossy, shimmery look without having any type of chunky glitters in it. And it doesn't feel chunky on the lips. It's just a beautiful product. You can wear it on its own with a lip liner, or you can also wear it on top of any lipstick you prefer. And no one is talking about this, and I don't know why. This is the Clinique Creamy Lip Gloss in the shade Black Honey. So you guys know that Clinique has the Black Honey lip balm. Don't buy that one. I bought it. It was out of stock. Everybody raved about it. It's a beautiful product. It looks beautiful on the lips, exactly like any of this other lip balms. However, with this type of shade. So it's very beautiful. However, the mechanism to move the product up and down, it stops working almost immediately after purchasing it. You have to use your finger to push the product down, and it's just not a good mechanism where the product sits. Product itself is beautiful. So go with this one because this is exactly the same one, but in a lip gloss. And it's so pretty. So I can show it to you here. Look at this beautiful wine brown shade. And it feels sticky, but not like a yucky sticky. So it's just a beautiful punch of color to your lips with a little bit of gloss. It's just stunning. So if you're thinking of getting any Black Honey type of lipstick from Clinique, get this one. Don't get that lipstick, skinny lip balm type of lipstick. Choose this one. I forgot to show you guys my favorite powders and highlighter. There's not much. I have two powders that I really love, and the ones I love are by Givenchy Prism Libre powder, and the specific one I love is the one in the shade 3. I also love the one in the shade 1 with all of this nice colors in it. And this powder, if you have dry skin and mature skin, is actually one of the best powders you can use because it doesn't make your skin dry. It's so fine and it's just so beautiful on the skin. It blurs your imperfections without drying your face. I definitely love this for mature and dry skin. And my other powder that I really love, and I have two, and this is in the shade One Fair. This is by Charlotte Tilbury, the Airbrush Flawless Filter. This is in the shade One Fair. And again, this powder is so beautiful on the face. It does what it's supposed to do without drying your face. So it looks so flawless when you cover any type of oiliness on your face, any type of glowiness, but the glow will still shine through without making it look oily. Love this Charlotte Tilbury powder. Okay, so let's talk about highlighter because I forgot to mention highlighter. My favorite highlighter is the one by Rare Beauty, and this is in the shade Enlighten, and it is so pretty. Look at that. This is my favorite highlighter that I own, and I definitely recommend it because let's add a little bit more on top of that Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. Yeah, I'm loving this. So yeah, I'm sorry about the background. I had to film on my phone because totally forgot to give you guys my loves for powders and highlighter. I forgot to talk about eyeshadow, you guys. Okay, very wearable eyeshadow palettes that I have for you today. And I'm going to start with this one. This is the Dior Backstage 001 Nude Essentials. Is everything you want in an eyeshadow palette. This shade, even though some of them have very tiny shimmers in them, they're more satiny. When you apply them to the eyes, they all blend together so perfectly, and it creates a very nice glow to the eye. It's kind of like they have highlighter in them, and they're so pretty and so unique. I love that you have a darker shade and a light shade. This is perfect for the inner corner. This is so nice, and I'm gonna add it right now because I think I need a little bit of luminosity in there. And yeah, look at that. You see that? Beautiful palette. You won't be disappointed to pick this one up. Another one I just put my hands on it is the Urban Decay Moondust Space Rider palette. Oh wow, this is made in Canada. I had no clue. All of these shades are everyday wearable. You don't have to create a glam, night, evening look. All of these shades are so pretty. They give you that nice water effect to the eye, and they're just stunning. You can use them on their own, or you can also use them as toppers on top of other eyeshadows. So you can't go wrong with this palette. I love this palette, and I'm so happy that it finally came in stock and I picked it up. I love my Patrick Ta. This is the Major Dimension eyeshadow palette, and it's the second one that he came out with, which is the nude brown one with those beautiful shimmers as well. I have asked Santa to bring me his new one, which is all matte, and I hope I'm getting that one too because I love the formula. It's so easy to blend with the shades and the shimmers, including the shimmers too. You can do like an everyday look with them. They're very similar to the Moondust eyeshadow palette. I love how they just transfer to the eye without looking like a lot of glitter is on your eye. Very natural yet very sophisticated looking. So I love this palette. And my last palette in today's video is the Natasha Denona Face palette, the Glam Face palette. So I have both of them. So the light one is on the bottom and the dark one is at the top. And everything in this palette is beautiful, from the blush to the highlighter to the shades. Everything is just so easy to work with. Again, very neutral looking palette, so you won't be disappointed with the shades. Anyone can use this. I actually love it. I've loved this so much. One of my top favorite palettes. Then I had to pick the dark one as well. So that's how much I love it. So I have both shades, and I know I'm not going to run out of this beautiful shades. Easy to travel with. You have a blush, highlighter, and everything you need for your eyes. Definitely recommend this one. This has been a long video, so I hope you guys are still here with me and you haven't left and I didn't bore you. But yeah, these are my favorites of 2023 that I've been really enjoying. Again, I have obviously more products that have come in my collection and I'm enjoying those as well, but these are the ones that I've been using lately and they look really pretty every time I use them and play with them. So I hope this was helpful, and yeah, I wish you all a wonderful day and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.
I don't want nobody